Hey, welcome back to Schmuckle Farm. I'm going to do a quick update on our chickens and talk about what breeds we have, what they're producing at 6 months, and the type of feed that I'm using. They're pretty excited because they think I'm going to give them another tomato. They're quite addicted to tomatoes. So what we currently have for layers is we have the one Easter egger and we have 3 Buff Orpingtons. So right now I also have the little guinea chicks in here. They're only maybe 2 months old and it's not quite time for them to go out in free range. They still got some of their baby feathers on them. And once they can go outside, I am going to be letting them free range mostly. They will be coming into another area at night. But that's their little, they like to go up in there at night or sit on top of it. And I put an extra feed dish in there for them. All right, so I got the chickens on March the 15th. And we're in the 3rd week, almost the end, well actually we're at the end of September now. So they are 6.5 months old. And I'm sure they'll get a little bit bigger, but as you can see, they're pretty much fully grown. Buff Orpingtons are a dual use bird, although I don't plan on butchering any chickens, obviously. They are really good layers. And the Easter egger, she's not as heavy as they are, but she's also a very good producer. All right, so this is what they're getting to eat. And I keep this available to them. I'm making a video, be quiet. I buy this full price at the local feed store. I'm not sponsored. I do not feed Producer's Pride to anything. I understand some people have had trouble with it with laying hens. I never tried it with them because I simply got away from it for, feeding the goats and horses. I don't feed them their stuff. The whole kernel corn that I was getting, bags had a lot of trash in them, a lot of chaff in them, 20 pounds of trash really. So I got away from that and I just didn't like the quality of the all stock feed. So now I buy a different brand, which is a local brand from the local feed store. Let's see if anybody's laid an egg yet. No, those are the 2 decoy eggs. I put some more hay over here, but they decided not to use that nesting box. No one's inside, so we can open this up. So far, the droppings board's working quite well. It's pretty easy to keep this clean. And they do prefer the first 2 nesting boxes, so that's the ones we'll use. Eventually, as I add more chickens, I have a feeling that they will more than likely start using the additional nesting boxes, but not planning to add any additional chickens until the spring because right now I'm getting more eggs from these 4 than we can actually use. I went in and grabbed a couple of eggs from yesterday to show you what we're getting right now. This is the Easter egger, and this is the Buff Orpingtons. One of them lays an egg that's a slightly lighter shade than this, but as far as size, they're regular eggs, regular large eggs. This is a Galaxy S9, I think. So it'll give you some scale compared to my hand, but they're just regular large eggs. And right now, of course, we're in the warmer months of the year, but right now these 4 chickens are producing between 25 and 28 eggs a week. Obviously way more than we're gonna eat, so I'm giving them to family members, and it looks like one of them just headed into the nesting box. And they just go at random times during the day. So she's headed in, probably about to get busy. And one of the other ones is already on the nesting box. So it sounds like she's mad that she wants to use the nesting box that the other one is sitting on. So at 24 to 28 eggs a week for 4 chickens, I'm glad I don't have more because I'm having to give them away as fast as I can now. But like I said, warmer months, longer days, they should be laying more. And I don't think they'll lay more than one a day. I could be wrong. I don't think a chicken's gonna lay more than one a day at any point in time. So in the spring, next spring, I'm actually gonna add 2 or 3 more chickens, because in a couple of years, these will quit producing, or they'll drastically slow down. And then as they quit laying, I will probably move them into a different coop. But that's what we're getting now. And that's, I mean, my mom's chickens, I mean, they were pretty regular layers, but they were not Buff Orpingtons and they were not Easter eggers. And I don't think she was ever getting this kind of production out of hers. But these are 2 breeds that are known for producing well. They're really easy to get along with. I don't get in there and handle them. I do go in there and feed them bits of tomato, lettuce, but as you can see when I walk in there, they walk right up to me. They're very friendly, tame chickens. They're not wild at all. So if you're looking for an easy keeper breed that produces a lot, even though that one tends to talk all the time, I would look at the Easter eggers or the Buff Orpingtons and go from there, because very common breed. The Buff Orpington's heritage breed been around forever, and when chickens are producing that many eggs a week, you really just can't go wrong, because if you have a bigger family, if you're using a lot of eggs, 2 or 3 more chickens than I have should be more than enough for you. But they are producing well, regular producers, very predictable. They'll have all their eggs in the nesting boxes. I usually collect eggs after I get done putting the horses up around 4, and there's always 3 or 4 eggs in there. So that's what I'm doing. And if you're looking for easy keeping chickens for, I mean, it's small property, you can see this coop I have is more than enough for them, especially when the guineas go out. But you could put one of these in the backyard of a house on a 1/4 acre lot, and they're not going to disturb anybody, and you're going to produce all the eggs that you'll need for your house. So that'd be my suggestion. I like this breed. I have looked at a couple of other breeds, but really, why change if what you got is working? So till next time, thanks for watching.